What are zombie stocks? I'm of the baby boomer generation, and the horror movies I went to see as a teenager in the 1960s were very tame. My friends and I couldn't wait to see Bela Lugosi as Dracula, Lon Chaney Jr. as the Wolfman, and other greats such as Boris Karloff, Vincent Price and Peter Lorre. Some were even filmed in black and white. Today's generation has to put up with zombie movies. Not having any experience with movie creatures that are hard to kill because they are already dead, I had to ask a younger person, how are you supposed to kill a zombie? The reply I got was that their brains need to be destroyed. Decapitation supposedly works well. I'll try to remember that just in case. If you trade in the stock market, you may come across the term zombie stocks. Just like zombies are kind of dead, so are zombie stocks, having little or no action. Zombie stocks are stocks that have been left for dead. In other words, stock market traders ignore them. They have been left abandoned by investors. Generally, this is because the stocks are those of zombie companies that are in bad shape financially. They may be making money, but barely enough to pay off loan debt interest. Their income may be just enough to cover operating expenses, such as wages and interest payments on debt. However, they have no extra capital to put toward loan repayment nor to invest in the growth of their company. It's a challenge for them just to survive. Nevertheless, today we have social media, and it can put heavy pressure on the price of certain stocks. Companies that are on the brink of bankruptcy can see a boost in their stock price if social media hypes up the stock. StockTwits.com, Reddit, Benzinga Pro, Pinterest, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram and other social media formats that retail traders, those who are individual small traders, have been very successful at temporarily affecting large moves in stock prices. Sometimes the stocks these social media members promote, or attack, are referred to as meme or Reddit stocks. A meme stock is one that sees an unusually high volume of trading from individual investors who are responding to it being targeted on social media. AMC and GameStop are well-known Reddit stocks, whose rallies were caused by social media bringing the public's attention to them. When these media-hyped stock prices rise, it isn't because there is any real improvement in fundamentals making the company a better investment. Perhaps one of the original media-hyped stocks was GameStop. It was targeted by individual traders who wanted to prove to hedge fund managers and huge institutional investors that poor, uneducated investors are a force not to be ignored. Many institutions had borrowed shares of stock at a current price, betting on the stock to go down. But when social media blasts raised the price way up, the big guys had to buy back the shares they shorted, which cost them a bundle. This short squeeze also drove the stock price even higher. Wall Street has now become alert to these media-hyped stocks, so the drummed-up enthusiasm is a factor now taken into account by the market. Retail store J.C. Penney filed bankruptcy, becoming another zombie stock. The central bank has kept interest rates near zero for a very long time, and this has kept credit very cheap and easy for companies to borrow money. That can keep a company just floating along. There is, however, always hope for a zombie company. Think about Amazon.com, a huge financial powerhouse today. It lost money for several years before it became profitable. Investors flocked to Tesla, yet the company has yet to post an annual profit. Oasis spent years exploring shale formations in the Midwest, without making a profit. Companies in America have the opportunity to raise money from bonds and bank loans, and the COVID pandemic has created a large supply of jobless workers available for hire. Perhaps it is better to keep a zombie company alive rather than have it declare bankruptcy, which will put even more people out of work. Eventually, as the country recovers from the pandemic, interest rates will rise, there will be less workers available for hire, and those who do work will want better wages. That could put a nail in the coffin of zombie companies.